Hey everyone, imagine this. I hopped on a plane to Florida without telling a soul, excited to surprise my son, but what I found shattered my world forever. My boy was lying in a hospital bed, barely hanging on to life, while his wife was out throwing a wild party like nothing mattered. This isn't just a story, it's my real-life nightmare, and it changed everything. Let me take you back to how it all started. I'm Mary, a 58-year-old widow from Chicago. My son, Alex, is my everything. He's 32, married to Lisa for 5 years now. They moved to Florida 2 years ago for his job in real estate. At first, things seemed great. We'd video call every week, and he'd tell me about their beach life, the sunny days, and how happy they were. But lately, something felt off. Alex's calls got shorter. He'd sound tired, distracted. When I asked about his health, he'd brush it off, saying it was just work stress. Lisa would pop in sometimes, all smiles, talking about their fancy dinners and yacht trips with friends. I didn't think much of it at first, but then the calls stopped altogether. For 2 whole weeks, nothing. I tried texting, calling, radio silence. Worry gnawed at me like a bad dream I couldn't shake. One night, I couldn't sleep. My gut screamed something was wrong. As a mom, you just know these things. I remembered Alex mentioning he wasn't feeling well a month back, some stomach pains he blamed on bad food. But what if it was more? I paced my living room, staring at old photos of us, him as a kid, grinning with ice cream on his face. That's when I decided. No more waiting. I booked the next flight to Miami, didn't tell anyone. I wanted to see for myself, maybe surprise them with homemade cookies like old times. Little did I know, the surprise would be on me, and it would rip my heart out. The plane ride was torture. For hours of staring out the window, my mind racing with worst-case scenarios. What if they were in trouble? What if Alex was sick and hiding it? I tried to stay positive, picturing his face lighting up when he saw me at the door. But deep down, fear crept in. As we landed, the humid Florida air hit me like a wall. I grabbed a cab straight to their condo in South Beach. My heart pounded as I knocked on the door. No answer. I called Alex's phone, voicemail. Lisa's too. Panic set in. I asked a neighbor if they'd seen them. She looked sad, said Alex had been rushed to the hospital days ago. Hospital? My world spun. I raced there, tears blurring my vision, praying it wasn't as bad as it sounded. When I burst into the ER, a nurse led me to the ICU. There he was, my strong, handsome son, hooked up to machines, pale as a ghost. Tubes everywhere, beeping monitors filling the room. The doctor pulled me aside. Mrs. Thompson, your son has advanced liver failure. He's been here a week, fighting for his life. Liver failure? How? Alex wasn't a drinker. The doc explained it was from untreated hepatitis, probably from years back, but it hit hard fast. He needed a transplant urgently, or he wouldn't make it. I collapsed into a chair, sobbing. Where was Lisa? Why hadn't she called me? The nurse said she'd been by earlier but left for something important. Important? My son was dying. I sat by his bed, holding his hand, whispering how much I loved him. He stirred a bit, mumbled "Mom," through the oxygen mask. It broke me. Hours passed. No sign of Lisa. Finally, I checked her social media on my phone, big mistake. There she was, posting stories from a yacht party. Laughing, dancing, champagne in hand, with a bunch of friends. Caption, living my best life. Hashtag yacht party, hashtag Florida vibes. My blood boiled. While my son clung to life, she was out partying? I felt rage like never before. This wasn't right. I had to find out what was really going on. As I sat there in that cold hospital room, watching Alex's chest rise and fall with each labored breath, my mind raced back to their marriage. Alex met Lisa in college. She was bubbly, ambitious, marketing was who turned heads. I liked her at first, she made him happy after his dad passed. But over time, cracks showed. Lisa loved the high life, designer bags, exotic trips. Alex worked overtime to keep up, but he never complained. Now, seeing her posts, it hit me, maybe she didn't care as much as I thought. I couldn't just sit there. I needed answers. Leaving Alex for a bit, with the nurses promising to call if anything changed, I headed to their condo. The door was unlocked, careless, I thought. Inside, it was a mess. Empty wine bottles, takeout boxes, clothes strewn about. Not like Alex at all, he was neat. In the bedroom, I found pills scattered, painkillers, some I didn't recognize. My heart sank. Was he self-medicating? Then, a laptop open on the desk. I shouldn't have, but I looked. Emails from doctors warning about his liver issues months ago. He'd ignored them? No, replies showed Lisa urging him to tough it out because a hospital stay would ruin their vacation plans. Fury built as I dug deeper. Bank statements, thousands spent on parties, clothes, while medical bills piled up unpaid. Alex had been covering it all, draining savings. One email from Lisa to a friend, Alex is such a drag lately with his health crap. Can't wait for girls' night. I felt sick. This woman was supposed to be his partner, in sickness and health. Instead, she was living like a single socialite. Back at the hospital, Alex woke up briefly. His eyes were glassy, but he recognized me. Mom, sorry I didn't call. Didn't want to worry you. I stroked his hair, fighting tears. What happened, sweetie? Tell me everything. He whispered about the pain starting last year. Doctors said hepatitis from a tattoo trip they took. Lisa downplayed it, said it was nothing. But it worsened. He collapsed at work a week ago. Lisa called the ambulance but then left. Said she needed to blow off steam. Blow off steam? While he fought alone? I asked about the party. He sighed. She's been distant. Says I'm holding her back. It crushed me. My boy, always putting others first, even now defending her. I promised I'd handle it, get him the best care. But inside, rage simmered. I called Lisa, straight to voicemail. Left a message, this is Mary. I'm at the hospital with Alex. Get here now. No response. Checked her stories again, more party pics, now with some guy draped over her. Cheating too? This was beyond betrayal. That night, I didn't sleep. I researched transplants, called specialists. Alex needed a donor fast. I got tested, perfect match, thank God. But surgery was risky, expensive. Insurance wouldn't cover it all. I thought of our family home, the one I'd sell if needed. Anything for him. As dawn broke, Lisa finally showed up, reeking of alcohol, makeup smudged. Mary? What are you doing here? She slurred. I stood, voice steady. Saving my son, since you couldn't be bothered. She rolled her eyes. He's fine, just dramatic. I needed a break. A break? I exploded. He's dying, Lisa. While you party on a yacht? She shrugged. Life's short. Gotta enjoy it. That's when I saw it, pure selfishness. No remorse. I told her to leave, that I'd take over. She laughed. Good luck. The condo? In my name now. Alex signed it over. What? More lies uncovered. Turned out, she'd manipulated him when he was weak, transferring assets. This wasn't just neglect, it was calculated. I kicked her out, called a lawyer friend. We froze accounts, started divorce papers. Alex didn't know yet, but he'd thank me later. As I returned to his side, he smiled weakly. Thanks for coming, Mom. I held him close. Always, baby. We're fixing this. But deep down, I vowed, Lisa would pay for every tear, every moment she stole. This was just the beginning. With Lisa gone, the hospital became my new home. I slept in chairs, ate cafeteria food, all while coordinating tests for the transplant. Doctors said my liver was compatible, but at my age, risks were high. Didn't matter, I'd give anything. Alex improved slightly with meds, enough to talk more. He opened up about their marriage crumbling. Lisa's spending sprees, her affairs he suspected but ignored. I loved her, Mom. Thought it'd get better. My heart ached. How could she break him like this? Word spread. Friends called, shocked. Some knew about the party Lisa bragged online. One sent screenshots, her toasting to freedom while Alex fought death. Disgusting. I posted on social media myself, not for pity, but justice. My son is in ICU, battling liver failure. His wife? Partying instead of being here. It went viral. Comments poured in, support, outrage. Strangers offered prayers, donations for bills. But Lisa? She fired back with lies, crazy MIL invading our life. Alex is fine. Fine? I confronted her again when she showed up demanding to see him. You lost that right, I said. Security escorted her out. Later, police arrived, she'd filed a report claiming I trespassed. But evidence was on my side, hospital logs, Alex's statement. Charges dropped. Turned out, she had debts everywhere, using Alex's name. Creditors called the hospital, hounding us. I shielded him, handling it all. As surgery day neared, Alex confessed more. Lisa pushed him to ignore symptoms, saying doctors overreacted. She even hid his meds once, calling them weakness pills. Sabotage? My blood ran cold. I hired a PI, private investigator. Reports came quick, Lisa cheating for months, with a rich guy who funded her lifestyle. The yacht? His. Parties? Cover for embezzling from Alex's business. She'd forged signatures, drained accounts. Proof piled up, emails, bank transfers. This was criminal. I told Alex gently. He broke down, but it freed him. Divorce her, Mom. Help me. We filed that day. Restraining order too. Lisa freaked, texting threats, you'll regret this. But I was done fearing. Community rallied, GoFundMe raised thousands. Old friends flew in, lifting spirits. Alex laughed for the first time in days, reminiscing childhood stories. Surgery was intense. Hours under, docs taking part of my liver for him. Woke groggy, but successful. Alex stabilized post-op, seeing him color return, it was worth every pain. Weeks in recovery, we bonded like never before. He apologized for drifting away. Lisa isolated me. I forgave, focused on healing. But Lisa didn't stop. She sued for alimony, claiming abandonment. Court date loomed. My lawyer had ammo, PI reports, witnesses from the party saying she boasted about ditching the sick hubby. Even her lover turned, not wanting scandal. Case built strong. I testified, voice firm, she left him to die while she partied. No mercy. Judge agreed, divorce granted, no alimony, assets returned to Alex. She got nothing but shame. As we left court, Alex hugged me. You saved me twice, Mom. Tears flowed. But this wasn't end. Lisa faced fraud charges, cops investigated. She fled, but justice catches up. Me? I moved to Florida, helped Alex rebuild. New business, new life. No more toxic ties. Strength from ashes. Life post-surgery wasn't easy. Stitches healed, but scars ran deep, emotional ones. Alex dealt with betrayal trauma, seeing a therapist. I did too, processing the rage. But we grew closer, turning pain into purpose. He sold the condo, bought a cozy house near the beach. I stayed, cooking meals, walking daily. Simple joys we missed. Lisa's downfall unfolded publicly. Media picked up our story, local news, then national. Mother saves son from deathbed while wife parties. Interviews came, we shared to warn others. Toxic relationships kill slowly. Donations kept flowing, we started a foundation for liver disease awareness. Alex spoke at events, his story inspiring. Listen to your body, cherish real love. But Lisa fought dirty. She went online, twisting facts, abusive emails stole my husband. Trolls attacked, but truth won. Her friends ditched her, yacht guy ghosted. Broken alone, she begged Alex back via email, I messed up, forgive me. He deleted it. No second chances. Legal battles intensified. Fraud trial, evidence overwhelming. Witnesses testified, colleagues saw her forged docs, party guests heard boasts. She sobbed in court, playing victim. I was stressed. Judge wasn't fooled. Guilty, 3 years probation, restitution. She paid back every cent, selling jewelry, car. Humiliated, she vanished from socials. Empowered, Alex dated again, cautiously. Met Sarah, a nurse from the hospital. Kind, genuine. They clicked, I approved. Wedding last year, small, joyful. I walked him down aisle, tears of happiness. Me? Found love too. Neighbor Tom, widower like me. Shared coffees turned dates. Life bloomed anew. But I never forgot the lesson, trust gut, fight for family. Reflecting, that flight to Florida? Best decision. Saved my son, exposed evil, rebuilt stronger. If you're in a bad spot, speak up. Help's there. Thanks for listening, share if it resonates. Stay strong. Wait, that's not all. One last twist, months later, Lisa contacted me. Apologetic? No. Demanding money, claiming hardship. I laughed, hung up. Blocked forever. Justice served. Years on, our lives thrive. Alex's foundation grows, helping hundreds with transplants, education. He and Sarah have a baby girl, my granddaughter, Joy Bundle. Named her Hope, for what we found in darkness. I think back to that hospital room, the beeps, the fear. It taught resilience. No more naivety, I spot red flags quick. Tom and I travel, enjoy sunsets. Florida's home now. Lisa? Last heard, working low-key job, far away. No parties, no glamour. Karma's quiet but sure. Now, let me wrap this up by sharing how far we've come and the deeper lessons learned. After the trial, Alex threw himself into recovery, not just physically but mentally. He joined support groups for survivors of toxic marriages, sharing his tale to empower others. Don't ignore the signs, he'd say. Pain in silence leads to ruin. I was proud, seeing my boy transform from victim to advocate. Our foundation, Alex's Hope, exploded. We partnered with hospitals, hosting fundraisers. One event raised over $50,000, funding transplants for 3 families. Strangers became friends, bonded by similar stories. Moms like me, who flew in unannounced and uncovered truths. It built a community, healing us all. Personally, I explored hobbies I'd neglected, painting, yoga on the beach. Tom encouraged it, our relationship blossomed naturally. No rush, just companionship. We even took a cruise, laughing about life's twists. You saved 2 lives that day, he says. Maybe. Alex and Sarah's wedding was magical. Ocean backdrop, close friends. I gave a toast to second chances and the love that endures. Hope arrived 9 months later, chubby cheeks and Alex's eyes. Holding her, I felt complete. Grandparenting? Best role ever. Spoiling her with stories of her brave dad. As for Lisa, whispers reached us. She tried therapy, admitted faults in a blog post that went unnoticed. Attempted contact once more, via letter, I regret everything. Can we talk? Alex burned it. No energy for poison. Wise words. Deeper reflection, this ordeal advanced my understanding of human nature. Basic level? Love blindly. Advanced? Love wisely, with boundaries. Betrayal teaches discernment. It also showed women's strength, moms, especially. We fly into storms, emerge victorious. If you're facing similar, seek help. Hotlines, friends, professionals. You're not alone. My story's proof, from despair to triumph. Thanks for joining this journey. If it moved you, share it. Subscribe for more inspiring tales. What's your family story? Drop in comments. Until next time, embrace life fiercely. Bye.